So here I am, Nick Batty, in a boatyard in Falmouth, the fair Catriona, with which I propose to voyage. And here's a little view around the boatyard. There's Lidl's, very conveniently located with even an intermediate gate, so that's ideal. And yeah, your typical boatyard. Now, instead of the usual boatyard ladder, I have this excellent low access steps built by the guys from the yard here. Here's a view of the outdoors in the cockpit area. Stopping to take a view of my beautiful view from the outdoor saloon. Well, it couldn't be worse, could it? And watch the life of the harbour go by. The new access steps. We've just, for the time being, some blocks to make the steps shallower for me, and with a few ropes and grab holds that will keep me going for some time. So this is the Catriona, kindly lent to me by my friend Tom for the duration, and I'm very fortunate here in the boatyard to be supported by a whole community of lovely neighbours and friends. So far, my challenges since the alien was removed from my head have been with my broken vision and poor attention and memory. You nearly forgot the word memory there. And they're challenging, but not really too much of a problem. If I had to help done a job, it would be difficult, but with just only everyday life to tackle, it's not too bad, really. Now, the challenge I do face for the future is motor neuron failure. It's almost a certain. Over the last couple of weeks, I've started to get the first feelings in my arms, legs, shoulders, numb feelings, wibbly weaknesses, and burning feels, and the sense that somebody came and kicked me during the night. Now, at the moment, I'm walking around fine and nothing too dramatic happening. The walking is quite slow and tired, but it's not too bad. Now, how this will progress, it's hard to say. Every case is different, but it has come quite early. So it is likely that I'll end up in a prone life, as it were. Now, normally when you lose your mobility, obviously you end up stranded in a bed and can do nothing for yourself. Here in the boat, we have other options that I look towards following. So for the moment, I've got easier access to the boat and made all the steps shallower, and there's naturally plenty of things to lean on and grab onto in a boat, so that'll keep me going for some time. But when standing up life becomes difficult, the proposal here is to raise the floor levels to meet my seating area and the bed area. The seat on this side has been made wider so that my bed is right here next to me. And by raising the floor area here between the two areas and between the end of the bed and out into the cockpit, bring all my life to one level, so no ups and no downs, and bring everything that I need down to my level. I'm going to give up using the oven fairly soon. When I was in the hospital, the poor unfortunate opposite me, earlier in his career of motor neuron failure, had dropped the dinner, burnt himself, and was going through a lot of troubles in life whilst he had his arms wrapped in liquid-filled bandages. So I've taken that lesson on board, and I'll be using a microwave, and then I'll have a platform area here that I can reach for my flopping and cooling area. So it's by these kind of measures that plan to keep up quality of life for as long as possible. What's happened with my vision, we ask? Yes, it's a strange one. I can see everything perfectly fine, and there's nothing with my eyes or my nerves or anything like that, but inside my brain information is not being processed correctly. So on this side of my view is fairly normal, a little bit less focused than before. On this side it's kind of like somebody smudged my vision. I have a field of view, and if I'm looking at nothing, it looks like I can see everything. But in fact, a person can walk straight past me and I can't even see them. and cars. I can't even see a car coming. The moving static objects, the brain keeps up with, and they're there in a smudgy, ephemeral kind of way. Moving objects are virtually invisible, so they have a green cross code crossing the road, extremely important. So, how to describe how it's like? If I look to one side of somebody's face, they have a face, but if I look towards their other ear, I just see the outline of their face, and they have no features. It's like only 1/20th of the information is being displayed. And it's not really like a big problem, except in the one problem is that there's a clear dividing line between the proper vision and the smidged vision. And that line of division is right, exactly the point of focus where you look. That's exactly where it is. So I can, for instance, I can read, if I skim the words, I can read them. But if I focus on them, say to spell out a word or read on a phone number, it's extremely difficult, my attention going in and out of view. So I can do everything, but with difficulty, and it makes things harder than they would be. But it's not a major disability, a partial disability. It's more awkward than if I had only one eye, would be easier. But it's 100 times better than not being able to see at all. So no complaints from there. As you could hear in the background there, the boatyard is often a busy and vibrant place. So this is how I live now. Part of my life, of course, is medicine. Mainly with my basket of medicines, it's mainly steroids, and of course my favourite, my friend, liquid morphine. I've hardly used it really. Just take a little shot before getting to sleep, just makes it easy to get to sleep, but quite light use. Its day will come. And here in the background, reality bites that do not resuscitate form are now part of my life. It's a strange thing to have to sign your own form, as it were. It's a strange experience. So I've talked to you enough for now. And next time I'll tell you a strange adventure that occurred to me in a hospital before Christmas. See you.